the G.B.B guys. Jay once again. On the line I've got Shan. Shan, what up?
All right, mate.
Back in the Premier League, man. And we go up against the league leaders as it stands. Liverpool, obviously a big challenge. Come to Old Trafford. And we've got an opportunity to do something that not a lot of teams have done this season. And get a win against a team that are looking like champions-elect. Shans, let's talk about Liverpool. We already know their threats, but let's have the conversation anyway.
Absolutely. Their front three are just fantastic. They have been all season. But the one thing that counts in our favour is their defensive injuries. Lovren, Joe Gomez, and most vitally, Virgil van Dijk are all injured. And without Virgil, they're a different team defensively. Virgil really organizes that back. He intercepts well, puts in blocks, and reads the game better than most defenders. So with him missing, it's an opportunity for us to beat Liverpool, but they are fighting to win the title. So they're definitely not going to roll over. It'll be a difficult match. Hopefully we can get some goals. Hopefully we play that attacking brand of counter-attacking football that we have been playing recently. But getting a win against Liverpool, never an easy task.
Too right. Glad this one's not at Anfield, but back on our own turf. But, with the confidence of beating Chelsea early on in the week, gives us the boost that we probably need going into this game. Yes, there are two very different challenges in Chelsea and Liverpool, sorry. But, we've got to take it head on. We can't obviously change our style of play too much to accommodate for the opposition. We need to, at this point, impose the attributes that we have on them. So, like you say, Shannon, they are weak in defense at the moment. So we need to exploit that. Our defense has been a lot better as of late. Yes, we only, we lost a game within our last two games, we lost to PSG. But I think that was a little bit of a blip on the radar. Because for us to be back in form, get the win against Chelsea, gives us the momentum. It tells us that we are a genuine contender and we can go and push Liverpool. I'd definitely like to see a few changes, a few rotations. But, the core of our squad, obviously in Pogba, Rashford up the top. Depending if Jesse and Martial are fit, you do want them to have a bit of game time before we go back up against PSG again. But if they're injuries and they're not ready at the moment, then obviously we allow them to rest, because obviously we know after this game we've got Crystal Palace. So that's fair game for a few rotations. But this is definitely a game that we need to win, not draw, and definitely not lose, if we definitely want to, keep our position within that top four and try and push higher up in the table. Shans, what are you thinking we need to do with our squad just to manage, the load of having played PSG and Chelsea just recently? How do we go into this game?
We have luxury in that we can change our fullbacks. So we've got depth in that part of the pitch. And that being said, we can change up things at the centre back role to manage that tiredness of those being leggy in this match. I think Bailey coming in would be a good move, and maybe keeping Lindelof in the squad. He's been a star turn in our defence and continues to grow week to week. If we were to play, say, Delo on the left and Shaw on the right, we'll come through with the win, because those guys, they attack well, they link up with the forward positions much better than most, and most importantly, they put in defensive quality defensive performances that do save us sometimes.
So you're saying invert the two of them?
That's right.
Interesting. Yes, we obviously do have depth in the squad. I think Matic, who's played pretty much every single game, I'm pretty sure, both under Oli and Jose, I think we need to find an option either to bring in someone to play his role, who I would say Ander Herrera is probably the best suited, and to utilize Fred, who we haven't seen very much of under Ollie's time at the helm. So I'd like to see Fred come in and have an opportunity. Herrera's obviously stepped up and shown his quality, because we're going to need Matic moving forward. Yes, this is probably a bigger game than next week's game against Crystal Palace. So maybe use him in this game, rest him for the Crystal Palace game, and then have him back for PSG. But I'd like to see a bit of rotation. Yes, you obviously want to stick with a winning formula, and definitely in the Premier League over the Champions League at this point, just given what the result was in the first leg, you want to make a good display against a team like Liverpool, or obviously in pole position as we speak. Guys, Shannon and I have obviously picked our teams. You'll see them popping up at the bottom of the screen. You see our FIFA 19 score predictions. And the top right-hand corner is the leaderboard. We're going to see what happens in this one. But I think more than anything else, Shannon and I are just both wishing for a Manchester United win, because that could really give us the spring that we need, with not very many games left in the season, to make a challenge for a top 4 finish, hopefully pushing up towards 3 or 2nd. But obviously there's 2 big teams to chase in Liverpool and City that have had quite a few big wins. Guys, I want to thank Shannon for jumping on the line. Please comment, subscribe, like, and share. Check us out on all our social media platforms. And we'll see you on the post-match review. Guys, thanks for joining us. Shot.